It is a cool and pleasant morning. The sun is rising slowly over the hills bordering the savannas of Kenya. It is radiating streaks of fire. It is all just black and gold. A fresh new day begins at Maasai Mara. Everything appeared so peaceful. We are in the Maasai Mara National Game Reserve, Kenya. We have come here to be a part of the famous Wildebeest migration. During April to October each year, millions of wildebeests, accompanied by zebras and Thompson's gazelles, migrate from the neighboring Serengeti National Park in Tanzania to Maasai Mara National Reserve in Kenya and return to Serengeti. They travel about 2,000 miles in this round trip. It is said that the wildebeests, also known as the gnus, are the last creation of God. After God finished creating all the animals, he was left with some spare parts from different animals. He was in no mood to waste them. So he created wildebeests, his last creation, using the head of a locust, the horns of a buffalo, the body of a cow, the legs of a goat, the stripes of a zebra, and the tail of a lion. During this arduous annual pilgrimage, even without the attention of the large number of predators that they come across on the way, a large number of the weakest wildebeests and zebras will die due to starvation, disease, or overexertion. We decided to accompany these animals on their journey back to Serengeti and on our way meet the other residents of this region, some spotted, some striped, and some who do not wish our migrating companions a long life. We first came across the territory of the royal beast, the male African lion. Sitting barely 15 feet away from us, he was totally ignoring our presence. I was glad that I was inside the safari vehicle. He yawned a couple of times, licked his paw, and did everything else excepting acknowledging our presence. In the meanwhile, the lionesses of his pride are out to hunt a meal for the cubs. They have located a lone wildebeest which has got separated from the rest. The journey of this wildebeest ends here. He becomes the meal for the cubs. While the lions are enjoying their meal, this pair of side-striped jackals are patiently waiting for their turn on the carcass. This hyena is also not far behind. He is coming for his share after the lions have gone. No food ever is wasted in Maasai Mara. Following the trails of the migrating wildebeests, we arrive at a very peaceful region. While walking, giraffes move both legs on one side of the body together and then both legs on the other side. This is unique to the giraffes, and this is what makes their walk super elegant. Zebras are found anywhere and everywhere all over the Maasai Mara plains. They even come for grazing in the lawns of your hotel at night. We continue our journey following the migrating wildebeests. The marching column doesn't comprise the wildebeests alone. Marching with them are elands, impalas, Thompson's gazelles, and zebras. A little ahead was a pair of extremely vigilant cheetahs. And then a lone cheetah guarding its freshly killed prey. Before being killed, the wildebeest was a part of the same herd you see in the background. The next morning, on visiting the site of the kill, we found the vultures feasting on whatever the cheetah had left for them. The next milestone for these migrating wildebeests is to cross the Mara River. It is not at all easy for the safari vehicles to follow the trails of the wildebeests. The terrain of Maasai Mara throws frequent challenges to the safari vehicles. Vehicles getting stuck is a common sight. It is essential for the vehicle to be a 4x4 to negotiate the difficult terrain. This safari vehicle has got stuck while crossing a ditch. It is being rescued by a 4x4 vehicle. Along with us, this curious black rhino was also observing the entire rescue operation from behind the bush. Moving towards the river, we next came across the mighty Cape buffalo. These are known to possess enough strength to kill a lion. They are infamous for their ill temper. Undaunted, we continued towards the river. On the way, a leopard gives us a guest appearance. We have reached the river bank. A large number of animals have accumulated here. They all have to cross the Mara river. One group decides to cross and advances towards the river. But one look at the river intimidates them all. On the other bank of the river lies a large crocodile that was basking in the sun. And a large group of hippos were also present in the river. The hippos, though are vegetarian, are extremely dangerous because even if they feel slightly threatened, they will kill anything that comes in front of them. So the group decides to wait for a while till the river becomes somewhat safe. After a while, when the river was relatively safe to cross, this large group of animals decide to take the plunge. one mother wildebeest and her very young calf got separated from the rest of the group. The mother slipped and broke her leg. The crocodile was not far. It was waiting just for this. It was in double mind whether to go for the calf or the mother. It decides to go for the mother. It reaches the mother. The calf was barely 10 meters away from the mother. The crocodile places its mouth on the head of the mother, but somehow it was not attacking her. Probably it was not finding it easy to drag her into water from her present position. The calf is too young. It is still fully dependent on the mother for survival. The calf is too young to know that the crocodile is a predator. Unafraid of the crocodile, it decides to come to its mother. And the inevitable happened. The calf was an easy prey for the crocodile. The calf breathed air for the last time. The crocodile dragged it underwater. The helpless mother lies on the riverbank waiting for her own death. The sun goes down the western horizon, and one more day comes to an end in the Maasai Mara Game Reserve.